det engagemanget finns också. I Kanada till exempel.
What caught me ticked off, if you really want to know what it is a story of a woman whose husband was actually strapped to a chair. He was forced to look at his children and his wife get raped by combatants. And once they were finished, you would think, okay, you've hurt enough. They beheaded him in front of his wife and children. And they took the women and children with them, and they got sold to prostitution or sexual slavery, whichever way you want to call it. You know what? I'm going to make a difference. I have the means to do it on the ground in Iraq and in Canada, and I'm going to use all these resources, and I'm going to make a difference.
Maman tycks ha allt. Han är framgångsrik affärsman i Montreal med rötter i Marocko. Han är lyckligt gift och han har många barn, och sin förmögenhet har han tjänat på att köpa veteranbilar av kungafamiljer i arabvärlden. När vi träffas i hans palatsliknande hem i Montreal så förbereder familjen sabbat.
The world has been waiting and not doing anything. It's been a year and a month now to be exact. Still no reaction. Still no priority to go and get them out. We get the Holocaust, 1939 to 1945, 6 years. 6 years. Every day the people in those camps were waiting or were saying, that's it. The world's going to come and get us out of here today, today, today. 6 years went by, nobody showed up. Why wait for these people? A year is already too much.
Maman resonerade som den affärsman han är, att det som en gång sålts kan kanske köpas igen. Han bestämde sig helt enkelt för att förhandla om att köpa loss flickor och kvinnor som hålls som sexslavar i det kalifat som IS har utropat, och hittills så säger han sig ha befriat 134 kvinnor.
Obviously, a Jewish man doing something in an Arab country doesn't look good for an Arab government that is not doing anything.
Han har bildat C.Y.C.I, The Liberation of Christian and Yazidi Children of Iraq. Hittills har nära 7 miljoner kronor stått till deras arbete. På plats i Irak så har han ett team utrustat med skottsäkra bilar, och det är före detta militärer utbildade av USA som förhandlar om frigivningarna. Men att vilja väl i vår värld är sällan så enkelt som man kan tro. Han har kallats vår tids Oskar Schindler, men också bedragare. Yazidiska kurder ifrågasätter om hans organisation verkligen lyckats befria så många som de hävdar, och de kräver bevis.
And that's why we actually published about 25 of them so far. 30 of them.
With their consent?
Yes, of course. And we published them by blurring their faces with their consent on top of that. We actually have a process. Once C.Y.C.I takes a hold of the people that were transferred from the opposite team on the other side of the caliphate, take hold of these people and we bring them to a safe house we have in Dahouk, which is near the border. Once in Dahouk, we go through what we call a questionnaire of C.Y. It's a C.Y.C.I questionnaire. Here it is. This questionnaire is a C.Y.C.I document. It involves personal information, their name, their address, if they remember, and depending if they're able to answer, phone numbers, parents' names, relatives' names. It talks about captivity information. It talks about what they've lived, who was their captor. I want to know who took you hostage. Why do I want to know that? Because one day we'll be able to go, not me, but I mean Iraq will be able to retrace that person and prosecute him in front of a court.
En annan kritik som riktats är att pengarna kan komma att hamna i händerna på IS. Men Maman hävdar att pengarna går till omkostnader för att förhandla, att det inte betalas någon köpeskilling, något som i och för sig är omöjligt för oss utomstående att bekräfta. Why does ISIS allow you to do this? It seems like you are undoing the work that they wanted these women to suffer.
I truly think that ISIS is appreciative of what I'm doing. It's a year of rape. At some point, enough. At some point, it's starting to give you a bad name. At some point, you're not getting any extra sympathizers to your cause because it's something you're doing that people don't like. They didn't gain the popularity they thought they would gain in the caliphate. That's the whole point that the world is missing. People thought that ISIS would get, the caliphate would go on fire in support of ISIS. It didn't happen. It did not happen. Why? The brutality was too far. The rapes of these young children were too far.